Greetings, one and all. It is I, Mr. J, welcoming you to yet another, what I'm sure will be an informative and tragic evening of quiz-based content on lovewrestling.ca. Yes, that's right. It is time. It is now time for yet another edition of Quizplex. I must inform you all that I am contractually obligated to be here. I do not care who wins. I do not care who loses. Because in my humble, let's be honest, not so humble opinion, I know all these answers. And you should too. So, why bother? But isn't it funny to watch people get things wrong? That's why I'm here. And that's probably why you're here too. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event. That's right. It's time. It's time. It's Quizplex time. With your host, Zach Ralph.
It is the last Thursday of the month, which makes it one of my favorite times here at Love Wrestling. I am, of course, talking about Quizplex live on Twitch, on Facebook, and YouTube. And friends, as you can tell, this is the most star-studded Quizplex we have had to date. I am so thrilled to be welcoming these three contestants to battle in pro wrestling trivia. First, to my side over here, the hardcore hero, the IWS Canadian champion, which he is wearing very proudly on his shoulder. The Green Phantom. How are you, friend?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a great green day to kick some ass in some trivia, baby.
It is great to have you here. Welcome to the show. Next up, Thaddeus Archer III sends his regrets this evening. He was unable to attend, but representing him is one of Thaddeus's clients, the longest reigning PWA champion of all time, the longest name in professional wrestling, Michael Allen Richard Clark. There it is.
I don't know if you wanted me to pose there, but yeah, there we go.
I like see you've like replaced a nerd with glasses with just a nerd.
I'm not a nerd, trust me, buddy.
The trash
like that, brother. There's a lot of letters, a lot of words. Pretty nerdy to me.
The trash talk begins early. And last but not least, someone who needs very little introduction, certified legend of professional wrestling, part man, all monster, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO. PCO, welcome to Quizplex. PCO, can you
hear us, PCO? I don't know if you can hear us.
Can you hear us, friend? PCO?
Too much electricity running through that body.
You need some new ears.
PCO? We haven't
Can't hear you.
You can't hear us. Oh, okay.
Can't hear you.
Is it possible you got it muted? Because we're all hearing one another just fine.
I couldn't get it to work through my headphones either, to be honest.
Try without the headphones, PCO.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's nothing.
You can't hear anything. Well, it's a great start to this show.
You know what? We are not strangers to technical difficulties here at Love Wrestling. Usually they're on my end, so this is all well and good. PCO, I don't know if you can see the private chat. Maybe I can invite one of our producers to write a message on a whiteboard or paper and present it to the screen, but maybe invite him to remove himself from the stream and then pop back in.
Oh.
All right, PCO, can you hear us now?
Doesn't look like it.
Can't hear us now?
Talk. Can you hear
Try
us?
to reconnect.
Yes, he's going to try to reconnect. There we go. See this?
Okay. So yeah, pop on out. Meanwhile, while we wait for PCO, as always here on Quizplex, there is a valuable prize here, and of course these competitors are competing for a purchase at whatamaneuver.net, specifically from the Love Wrestling store or from the store of one of our friends here on the network. But he is not the only person. These players are not the only people competing, because if you are watching Quizplex tonight on Twitch, then you are also competing for a chance to win your own Love Wrestling t-shirt. We've got someone in the chat room right now. He's a valued member of the Love Wrestling team, Lawrence, who's going to join me on screen for a moment. He's going to be tallying your scores over on Twitch. Lawrence, how are you, friend?
I'm doing great. Yes, I am back again. The first ever Quizplex champion is back. That is on That is on my CV in giant bold letters, the greatest Quizplex champion of all time, I'll say, even though I lost the Tournament of Champions.
Let me get this straight. We got someone named Larry keeping score. All right.
Green Phantom.
We're in good hands.
It's Lawrence. You really touched a nerve with the Larry.
That's what I do best, brother. I touch nerves. I exploit them, you know. At PCO, can you hear us yet?
Yes, I'm okay.
Oh, marvelous.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I was saying, PCO, you have technical difficulties because your body's so full of electricity. It's just frying that shit, man.
I know, but everything's back to normal now.
Fantastic.
Marvelous. Once again, Lawrence will be keeping score, and since the audio issues have been resolved, allow me to introduce him one more time. Certified legend of the pro wrestling scene, part man, all monster, the French-Canadian Frankenstein. PCO, welcome to Quizplex.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
It's great to have you. It's great to speak to you once more. Gotta wonder if Destro is helping you with any trivia preparation for tonight's game.
I didn't prepare that much. No.
You're supposed to study.
No, but I still need something else. You know.
I couldn't study at all because I had this conflict of interest. I had this conflict. I couldn't decide whether to go for a green marker or green paper. I can't do both because you can't see it, right? So I decided to go with the green paper and do a black marker in honor of my heart.
Okay.
The gimmick has gotten in the way and made some very tough, presented some very tough decisions for the Green Phantom on Quizplex. Now, once again, this is a trivia show, but trivia is not the only game happening. This is a pub trivia setting, and what's a pub trivia without a little bit of a drinking game? As mentioned, Lawrence is keeping track of the scores in Twitch for anyone who's watching from there, but keeping the scores for our valued contestants here tonight on Quizplex is the owner of LoveWrestling.ca, Spencer Love, and whenever he pops in, you take a little drink.
Oh, Spencer.
It is good to see you, friends. PCO, Michael
Yes.
Allen, Richard Clark, fantastic to see you. Phantom, nice to meet you. And friends tuning in, good to see you. Lawrence is keeping score. I am not keeping track of my drinks tonight, but I am going to be the one declaring a winner here on Quizplex. Every time I pop in, make sure you pop one down the gullet. Zach, I'm going to turn it back over to you, friend. Good Quizplexing, friend.
And with that, I'm not going to waste any more time. We're just going to start jumping into the very first round of Quizplex.
I don't know what people are drinking. They should be drinking this stuff, man. That's what
you
should be drinking.
That is the
new Get With the Green Ale. It's freaking fantastic, baby.
As I was mentioning before we went on air, I actually went to the local debonair, the local corner store. Debonair is a Quebec colloquialism that carries Brutopia beverages, and unfortunately, they were sold out of Get With the Green Citrus Ale. But with that, we're still going to have a good time. Even if we're not all enjoying such a fine beverage, we've got fine beverages to enjoy and fine Quizplex to partake in. Here is the rules for round one. Each player will have the opportunity to answer 2 pro wrestling related questions. They will have 10 seconds to verbally answer each of their questions. If a player gets their first question right, we will move immediately to their second question. While the active player is answering their question, the other players may also write the answer to the same question on their whiteboard or paper. If the active player gets their question wrong, the other contestants can be awarded half points if the answer on their whiteboard is correct. Correct answers for the active player in round 1 are worth 100 points. Correct answers for questions stolen from the active player are worth 50 points. Gentlemen, are we ready to Quizplex? Phantom?
I'm ready, baby.
Michael Allen.
I don't have my board, guys.
Oh.
You get a picture of the board?
If you can grab that very quickly, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Do your thing, PCO. Michael
The curse
Allen
of the
Richard.
Green Phantom. I'm blaming it on this guy.
Yeah, maybe. You should blame everything on me.
Well, I don't know you, so I might as well.
PCO. This is the moment he needs Destro. To get that whiteboard. It's
not white. It's gonna be yellow.
That's all right.
We will not subtract points for the color of paper.
All right.
Throwback, thanks so much for the raid. Much appreciated having you and your good community joining us tonight on Quizplex. As you can see, we've got some fine Canadian wrestling talent with Green Phantom, Michael Allen Richard Clark, and the legend himself, PCO, in some pro wrestling trivia. So, with that, let's kick off round one with... Let's start with PCO himself.
Okay.
PCO, your first question of the evening. Who won the main event of the Impact Wrestling's 2022 pay-per-view, No Surrender?
Honor No More.
Honor No More is absolutely correct. Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Kenny King, Vincent, and PCO. Now, gentlemen, we have prepared a softball for each of you, but every other question is going to be tough as nails.
PCO just hit that out of the park, man.
Yeah, man.
PCO is on the scoreboard with 100 points. Your second question, sir. Chris Jericho holds the record for most reigns as WWE/WWF Intercontinental Championship at 9 reigns. Who is tailing this record with 8 reigns?
Miz.
Miz is absolutely correct. PCO, you didn't even give Green Phantom or Michael Allen Richard Clark the opportunity to steal points from you on that one. Well done. Dare Amazing gets the answer with Miz, and I trust Lawrence is keeping score of the Twitch scoreboard. PCO, that's 200 points for you. That's a strong start to round 2. Green Phantom, your first of 2 questions, sir.
Yeah, brother.
Name 2 wrestlers who perform vocals on their very own theme song.
Well, you got Green Phantom as one. Who is the other? As an entrance song?
As an entrance song.
Can I go? Can I show my piece of paper?
I will call...
R-Truth.
R-Truth is correct.
He's a rapper.
Absolutely. We would have accepted any of these answers. John Cena, Honky Tonk Man, Jeff Jarrett, Tyler Breeze, Shawn Michaels, R-Truth, Road Dogg, Max Caster of the Acclaimed, and of course, Green Phantom, because Get With The Green is available on Spotify right now.
I hope The Rock should be in there because he just talks over the song.
You missed the 2 important ones.
Which ones, PCO?
The Quebecers and the Rougeaus.
Oh, yeah. The All-American Boys. The All-American Boys. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That is an omission on our part, and I apologize for that one. But I actually didn't even realize that. I thought that was just maybe Jim Johnson at work.
Oh, I was singing. We're not the Mounties. We're Ransom. We're brave. We're strong. We're not the Mounties. Because we enforce the law.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
some knowledge dropped.
Artist, PCO, that's amazing.
The
Some
voice
knowledge.
of an angel.
Some fun facts dropped here on Quizplex. And Michael Allen Richard Clark, yes, absolutely. If The Rock had come up on someone's answer sheet, I would have absolutely accepted that. But with that, Michael, your set of questions... Oh, no, excuse me. Green Phantom's got another question. I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. Phantom, Sting's first match in TNA Wrestling was in a tag team match against Jeff Jarrett in 2006. Name either Sting's partner or Jeff Jarrett's partner.
Oh, jeez. I don't know my TNA that well. One of the Dudley boys?
I'm afraid neither Dudley was participating in that contest. Michael Allen Richard Clark, PCO, I invite you to present your whiteboards or yellow boards to the screen at this time.
I don't know. It's shot in the dark. I don't know
We
if
got-
you can see.
I can see that. We got Christian Cage. PCO, what do you have?
I go with Hardy.
I'm afraid it wasn't Hardy, but it was indeed Christian Cage who was teaming with Sting, and Jeff Jarrett was teaming with Monty Brown in that contest.
Monty Browning.
That was tough, man. You gave me 2 tough ones. Well, actually, the first one was kind of easy. Yeah.
Again, everyone gets a softball, and with that, Michael Allen Richard Clark, I have a softball for you, but frankly, this question was actually designed for someone else. Who is on record as having the longest name in professional wrestling?
Almost PCO, but I'm going to go with myself.
That is the absolute correct answer. Michael Allen Richard Clark is correct. So 100 points for you on the scoreboard. 150, in fact, because you had stolen a question in that last series. But your second question to cap off round 1. Wait, they're amazing. Really?
I thought it was going to be a Kane question. That'd be softball, but...
What is this? Everyone's bringing up Kane, but again, we'll talk about that during the break. Okay, so your second question. To kick off Lay Cool's joint reign as WWE Women's Champion, who pinned Beth Phoenix? Was it Layla or Michelle McCool?
It was both of them.
That is not what I have on record, I'm afraid.
Oh, all right. I don't know.
Phantom, PCO, do you want to write Layla or Michelle
You
McCool
got 50-50
on your boards?
to get that.
Exactly.
Michelle McCool for me.
Michelle McCool, what do you have there, Phantom? Layla?
Layla.
And it is Phantom with the points. Layla is, in fact, the person who pinned Beth Phoenix in the handicap match that kicked off that joint reign as WWE Women's Champion. But again, Michael Allen Richard Clark, you kind of got me doubting my research. I feel like I need to double check some things maybe during this break.
I mean, that just makes sense to me, but I really don't know.
Totally fair, sir. So that concludes round 1. And just before we jump to our break, I just want to thank the good people who keep the lights on here at Love Wrestling, because support for Love Wrestling is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. So join the over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with their precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Head over to manscaped.com. Use our promo code LOVEWRESTLING. You're going to get 20% off your order, and you're also going to get free worldwide shipping with that promo code LOVEWRESTLING at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. We're going to be back after this very short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, isn't it incredible how little or how much these people know? This is a pre-recorded message, so I don't actually know how much has been answered wrong and how much is being answered correctly. I'm only assuming that there is a lot of wrong answers, because I have no faith in humanity. By the way, you are tuned in to Quizplex on lovewrestling.ca. We are currently on an intermission between people getting answers wrong and people getting answers right about professional wrestling, right here on lovewrestling.ca. Stay tuned. The show will return momentarily. Oh, what's that? I had to vamp more because, contestants needed a break? So, alright, fine, I'm here again with a not-so-recorded message to say, yes, you are still here, and yes, people cannot respect guidelines of 30 seconds or less. I don't care if you have to go to the bathroom. Save that for later. This is time for Quizplex. You need to be here and stay here, because it's Quizplex, and where else would you rather be?
And I forgot a very valuable step to close round 1, and that's, of course, inviting Spencer to pop in and let us know what the scoreboard looks like at the end of that first round. So, Spencer, There he is. Hey,
There he
go.
goes.
I'm just making you drink twice for forgetting about me. That's it. That's all.
I
That's
deserve
the only
that.
reason I did that. You've earned it, Zach. Tried your best. You had fun, but you still screwed up. So, as Meatloaf said in his hit song, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Speaking of close shaves like you, of course, we'll get with Manscaped. If you head to manscaped.com and input the code LOVEWRESTLING, it is a close shave of a game so far. Michael Allen, Richard Clark, and the Green Phantom tied for second place with 150 points a pop. PCO, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, in the lead with 200 big ones. Zach, if you can excuse me for just a second, I'm going to make you drink one more time before we hop to round 3. See you later.
We encourage responsible drinking here at Love Wrestling, but again, I have nowhere to be. I have no traveling to make after this particular Quizplex. So stay safe out there, but I will be enjoying my adult beverages as much as Spencer suggests I do. So with the scoreboard, looking at it right now, how are you feeling about it? Michael Allen, Richard Clark, I'll defer to you first.
Terrible. Spencer, I'm going to see you next month, so you better have some tricks up your sleeve that change us around.
Fair enough. Oh, right off camera, he's doing the make it rain little hand gesture. Phantom, I think your camera's off, but I assume you're still with us. How you feeling about
Cheating.
the scoreboard?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I don't know why my camera's going off. Something about my system has run out of application memory. It's
Yep.
I might have to do the whole. I don't know if I can get rid of stuff here. I'll bring in my girlfriend to do something here. But,
If you need to pop out and back. Okay,
No,
yeah,
he's
we
lying,
can hear
he's
you. It's fine.
cheating, he's Googling everything.
Oh, this is going to be contested. If you want to pop back in and pop out, pop back in, we can vamp and hopefully the camera issues resolve themselves. But I'm going to defer to PCO. You're the point leader at the end of round 1. You must be feeling like $1 million.
Of course, but I know it's only the beginning. You know.
It's true. Wise words. The scoreboard could shift at any given moment, especially when you look at how the points are distributed in round 2. Phantom's back. Phantom's camera is working. Round 2, same kind of gameplay, but correct answers for the active player are now worth 200 points. Correct answers for questions stolen from the active player on the whiteboards are worth 100 points. And with such, we're going to kick off round 2. Michael, we're going to start with you. Your first question to kick off round 2. Booker T is an 11-time WCW Tag Team Champion. 10 times was with his brother Stevie Ray, and once with who? Here's a hint. This happened on WWF television.
Was it Test?
Bingo! Good shout. It was absolutely Test. 200 points for you, sir. My cat has begun to sabotage the live stream, as he often does on anything that I host. Yes, ticket sighting. I know the Love Wrestling faithful is rejoicing. Michael, your second question of the evening as I try to battle my cat. Who is the most recent wrestler that Edge has been a tag team champion with? You got all the tag team questions for you.
Randy Orton?
I'm afraid Randy Orton is not the correct answer. PCO, Green Phantom, I invite you to present your...
I'm going to say Christian.
We got Christian and...
Mysterio, Rey Mysterio.
I'm afraid there are no correct answers on the board for this one. The correct answer was Chris Jericho. Edge would vacate the title due to injury, and Jericho would begin teaming with the Big Show for the fabled Jera Show run.
Man, that's a pretty tough one.
Like we said, the softballs have stopped after round 1. Things get tough from here
I bet
on
you I'm
out.
close, though. Closer than these guys, anyways.
Yeah, of course.
The trash talking continues. Phantom, you are up. Your first of 2 questions. How many times has The Undertaker walked into WrestleMania as the world champion?
Three times?
I'm afraid 3 times is not the correct answer. What do we got from Michael Allen Richard Clark? We got 0. PCO, what do you have on your board?
0.
Correct for the both of you. He has never entered WrestleMania as world champion, not WWE champion, not world's heavyweight champion, nothing to that effect. Points for both of you, but Phantom, there's still an opportunity for you to win some points here in the second round. Your second question. Who is the only man to successfully defend the WWE World Championship against both Goldberg and Gillberg? Dig deep.
Brock Lesnar?
I would really enjoy seeing Brock Lesnar versus Gillberg, but I'm afraid I cannot say that is something that has come to pass. Michael,
Horrible.
Michael's got Triple H, PCO. What do you have?
Wait a second. Has to be. Yeah, I think he's right with Triple H. I don't have another answer.
That would be the correct answer. Triple H beat both Gillberg and Goldberg in various title defenses.
I only know that because I remember a random match. I swear it was on Raw or SmackDown that Triple H beat him in like 99 or something stupid, wasn't it?
Something to that effect, yeah. It was like, I remember he had a run where he was like facing less than credible champions, contenders, and like the standout for me, he had a great match with Taka Michinoku that I will always remember quite fondly. But with that, we've got to conclude round 2 with PCO. We've got a set of questions for you. Your first of 2. Who was the first woman to ever pin The Rock?
China.
I'm afraid China is not the correct answer. Phantom, Michael, what do you have on your papers?
Trish.
We've got Trish, and we've got...
Stephanie.
And we've got a correct answer out of those two. It is indeed Stephanie McMahon Helmsley who picked up a pinfall victory over the Great One. PCO, your second question. Who did Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestle in his very first WWE/WWF match? I'm going to drop a hint. This person is presently employed as a talent for All Elite Wrestling.
Stone Cold Steve Austin match, Billy Gunn.
I'm afraid it is not Billy Gunn. Michael, Phantom, your opportunity to steal some more points.
Goldust?
I'm afraid Goldust is not correct. Phantom, do you want to take a stab at this?
He's in AEW right now, backstage.
He's on screen as a talent.
Oh, he's on screen. Jeez. Old enough for that? I don't know. Chris Jericho?
I'm afraid it was not Chris Jericho. This was a very tough one. It was Matt Hardy. You wouldn't recognize him.
My next guess, actually. Fuck.
You would not recognize him. That was he was short-haired back in the day, and not wearing the long locks he is very well known for. But as such, round 2 is concluded. I'm going to invite Spencer, I'm not going to forget this time, to pop on in.
Hey, you remembered me. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. Gosh, you're kind. I really appreciate you actually doing the job and bringing me back on here. It's been a hell of a second round. Michael Allen, Richard Clark, real impressive, stealing quite literally every question he could in the second round to take your lead into round 3 with 650 points. PCO following up with 400, and the Green Phantom following with 150 on that end of things. Bring Lawrence back. I want to hear what the Twitch chat's at. I've been doing a bad job paying attention, Zach. I'm not going to lie to you, so I'm going to just excuse me.
Yeah, Lawrence, pop on in. Let us know what the scoreboard looks like over there.
Okay. We joked about it in our private Slack, but even if there was competition right now, Dare Amazing would be destroying it. They have 1,700 points right now. Literally almost everything but one question. I'm just.
What got you?
I don't remember what they missed. It was like an earlier. Only one of them they didn't get. But yeah, completely destroying it. It's not even fair. I don't think Dar Amazing's real. I think it's a computer.
Go, Zorker, go. I think that's me, so I'm going to take those cheers. But yeah, as Lauren said, like the second we confirmed that we are going to give a prize to the people who are viewing and making guesses and answering these questions over on Twitch, Lawrence was like, yeah, just give the money to Dare Amazing, save ourselves the trouble. But that's no fun. And we're glad to have a little bit of competition on screen and off here on Quizplex. Dare Amazing just loves wrestling, and there is the soundbite we always look for here on our programming. Phantom, Michael Allen, Richard Clark, PCO. How are you feeling at the end of this second round? PCO, I defer to you.
Feeling pretty good. I never know what's going to hit me, so yeah. Well, it could go well. It could go pretty bad. So let's hope for the best.
There is no going bad here on Quizplex. It is all about fun. Michael, how are you feeling?
Good. I'm just glad you're giving questions from like my childhood and stuff, like Booker T and Test. Like nobody should know that question.
Yeah, I was impressed.
I like legitimately remember the invasion quite well, so that's the only reason I know it. I'm like, I have some memory of them tagging. There we go. And
Canadian champ himself, Green Phantom.
Seems like the fix is in, man. You like got all the questions for Mark's from Mark's childhood, and you don't have questions from me and PCO's childhood. I know that.
Man, you throw out Jericho for Austin. That was like 3 years before Jericho was even in
I'm just guessing, man. I'm just throwing guesses out there.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm not going to say that there is a fix, but it's going to be very challenging for me to refute such accusations. But we're going to move into round 3, one question apiece after this very short message.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now on an intermission, so do what you will, refresh your drinks, go to the bathroom, feed your dog, feed your cat if you are so inclined. I don't know why you would be feeding a dog or a cat at this particular hour, because it is Quizplex and every single ounce of your focus should be on this show. So, the cat, the dog can wait. Grandmother can wait on the phone for a few more moments. Call her back. She can wait. You are watching Quizplex right here on lovewrestling.ca.
And with that, we head into the third and final round of Quizplex. As we've seen in the past, doesn't matter what the scoreboard looks like, there's still ample opportunity to switch things around. Astrid, thank you very much for tuning in. This very much has been fun. We've got some great people joining us today. Ry Levy calling back to a previous Quizplex. Don't call Phantom a bottom today. No intention. I do apologize for the inside jokes that are spilling on screen, and I will share those stories.
Looks of it here, PCO and Mark are the bottoms. No, brother?
Fair point. Fair point. When it comes to layout, we can't really ignore that. Absolutely. But we've got a final round, and we've got big points up for grabs in this one question round. One question per player. Correct answers for the active player are worth 500 points. Correct answers for questions stolen from the active player are worth 250 points. Again, we know what the scoreboard looks like, but it is still anybody's game. PCO, I'm going to start this third and final round with you, with your question. Who is the only person to wrestle all of Evolution before the faction was formed?
Go with Ric Flair.
Well, I'm going to... Ric Flair was part of Evolution.
Before...
So someone had to wrestle all 4 members before the faction became...
Okay, against all 4 members before, okay. Randy Orton.
Once again, I'll give you one more opportunity, sir. Randy Orton was part of the faction as well.
So, okay, no, I thought you meant one of the 4 that wrestled the other ones.
Oh, apologies. No. It's one person who has wrestled Triple H, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, and Batista.
And Batista, okay. It would have to be... I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar. No, Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
I'm afraid Kurt Angle is not the correct answer.
4th time wasn't a charm.
Phantom, Michael, what do you have?
I wrote John Cena.
John Cena. And Michael, what do you have?
I'm going to guess Lesnar, but I can't think of him wrestling Triple H, so I don't think that's correct.
You know what? The correct answer, and I was about to award it to
That's what I said.
I know, but you jumped on your own answer and changed it to Kurt Angle. I was this close. I was this close to saying you got it, PCO, but then you switched it to Kurt Angle.
I did, yeah.
I feel bad, but the points have got to go to Michael Allen Richard Clark on that one.
Yes, of course.
Had you not... That was not the fix. I did my diligence as a host on that one. With that, but let's move on to Michael Allen Richard Clark. That was pretty stolen, but all the same, I am an accomplice in that incident. We're going to present you with your question, sir. What is the longest match in WrestleMania history?
Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels?
I'm afraid I have something even longer than that in my answer sheet. PCO, Green Phantom, dig deep for this one.
What years? Do you have the years?
Oh, give me a hint. What WrestleMania?
I'm afraid I'm deferring to my producer, who is saying we do not have a year available for you.
Okay, I'll go just like that. I'm taking a chance on Steamboat and Savage.
I would love for that match to have all the time in the world, but that was not the case. Phantom, do you want to take a shot in the dark here?
Ric Flair against somebody? I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't believe Ric Flair was a part of this match. I'm going to call this one. The correct answer was a hardcore championship match that spilled outside of the ring and pretty much continued for the entire duration of the evening. It is officially logged. The officially logged bell time is 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 34 seconds.
The Fiend and Randy Orton, or what?
You know, I would contest that only because almost every single 24-hour champion, pretty much the match is going on all the time, right? So
So here's where the producer hops in to fact check, and you guys take a drink as I try and actually make myself look okay here. So the hardcore championship match at WrestleMania X8 was a sanctioned match prior to the start of WrestleMania X8. The 24/7 championship has never been announced for an official defense on WrestleMania.
Gotcha.
I'm very glad he popped in, because when he logged that question in our Quizplex, library, I was like, oh, I hope he's ready to defend that, because I am certainly not one to stand up for that one. I'm glad that the facts were checked.
I remember that too, because that's like Molly Holly won the hardcore title. The Hurricane won. Like, it was all throughout the night, and like little vignettes and stuff.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but it was sanctioned, and that's the important thing. Chirping Blue Jay, they're a bit of a PCO super fan, if I'm not mistaken. PCO.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
A good friend of mine.
Oh, excellent! I've seen.
Chirping Blue's like the greatest. He's got those awesome GIF that he makes, the PCO Destro GIF all the time. He's great.
He should lose points for calling it a GIF. Personally,
but
I
wish him. I hope he's fully recovered, because he suffered, I think, from COVID, and he was at the hospital for a little while. So I wish him all the best. It seems to be like he's back, so I'm happy to see him here.
Absolutely. I don't think I'm stepping ahead of myself when saying that the whole Love Wrestling team is happy that he faced a recovery from COVID-19. Chirping Blue Jay, thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for cheering on your star, PCO. But we've got one more question. We're going to determine whether PCO has picked up the W, or whether Michael Allen Richard Clark has picked up the W, or whether Green Phantom, over that way, has picked up the W. We've got one more question. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, brother.
Let's do this. The Undertaker has only lost one time by submission. Who scored the victory over the Dead Man? Now, again, this is logged as a victory by submission.
CM Punk?
Bingo! CM Punk is the correct answer. That happened here in Montreal, actually.
Wow.
Did you just take a stab at that, or is that something that you knew?
I just took a stab at it.
Good.
I vaguely remember something about that. Yeah.
Absolutely. There's some good shouts in the chat. I see Dare Amazing saying Kurt Angle, and I see why you think that Undertaker has tapped out to Kurt Angle, but that did not decide the victory on that particular edition of SmackDown. And while this breaking point match between CM Punk and The Undertaker was, hotly contested, and there's some controversy, the victory did go to CM Punk via submission. But with that, we've got another victory to determine. First, I'm going to defer to the Twitch scoreboard, so I'm going to invite Lawrence to pop on in. Let us know, and I think the writing is on the wall, and who won this. Who picked up the W, Lawrence?
Well, the direct deposit just came in, and Pluggo has won.
No! No!
He has given me $30 and has now won. Sorry, Dare Amazing, you should have paid me.
No.
Does anyone else? PCO, would you like to give me a bribe and win the game? PCO wins just because I'm French-Canadian. And he is a legend and means so much to the French-Canadian wrestling community and the Canadian wrestling community as a whole. So PCO wins. Yeah, that's so the score doesn't matter. And the game is officially rigged.
I'm going to stop you right there. Pluggo did not win this game. Pluggo's bribery is, you're going to have to sort out what's going on with that $30. That's really not up for debate, but Love Wrestling team members are not eligible for this Twitch prize. So please let us know who actually won, Lawrence, with the less of the tomfoolery.
This was your choice to have me do this. So this is on you, not on me. You know what was going to happen. The winner is Dare Amazing with 1,700 points.
Bravo, Dare Amazing. We're going to get in contact and we're going to hook you up with a shirt from the Love Wrestling catalog at whatamaneuver.net. But that is the Twitch prize. We've got an award prize for our proper contestants, our valued contestants who joined us on this last Thursday of the month. So Spencer, come on in and let us know what happened.
The nice thing is, friends, when you try your best and have fun, there are no losers. We're all winners at the end of the day. The nice thing with this one, too, is there was no third place. Tied for second to close this evening out, the Green Phantom and PCO both pulling out 400 points. And the winner, with 900 of them.
Yeah.
The longest name in professional wrestling, and you know I'm making you pose, friend. Michael Allen Richard Clark. Congratulations. Speech.
Where's the
Speech
bill?
time.
You
No
said
tire-
2
what-
Kane questions, and there were 0 Kane questions. Never doing this again. I'm just kidding, but partially.
Well, I hope you do come back because we do have a champions game once we establish another set of champions, and we would be glad to have you back. Green Phantom, PCO, thank you so much for being a part of this. Like, guys, this was a lot of fun. Thank all
Hey,
three of you.
I hate losing. I always want to come out on top, but if I could be on the same level with PCO, that's a victory in my heart, baby. Thank you so much. You're a legend, brother.
Michael is just too good for us.
He honestly, I bet you he wears glasses off camera. I think that's his thing.
Phenomenal. Awesome. Great job, guys.
I gotta ask though, PCO, again, like if you're on the same level with Green Phantom, he's got that Canadian Championship from IWS. I'm just wondering if that gold looks good to you.
Yeah, I wore it before, so I had that title before. So yeah.
Come get it back for me, brother. I'd love to face you again, man. I'd love to face you again.
Hey, how about a first-time matchup here?
Hey, who knows?
Mr.
Who knows?
PCO, he just came out here. He was just out this way wrestling Michael Richard Blaze, my good friend.
Yeah.
Spencer
We need
caught
a
some.
first-time matchup. Yeah, Spencer Love Pro Wrestling. Here we go. We got a match right there.
Spencer caught some
I'm
very
not only
exciting.
popping in here for like the representation of the like big eyes emote of like, yeah, that'd be neat. But I'm also popping in to let everybody know that following today's broadcast, we're going to be rating our good friends over at the Voros Twins. Let's Talk Love Pro Wrestling. We'll see them in Edmonton on March 25th, so we're going to see them tonight as well. Zach, I'll turn it back over to you. Admittedly, half of this was just wanting to make you drink again, friend. Let's close her out in a strong note.
It worked. With that, gentlemen, thank you so much for taking part in Quizplex. And Michael Allen Richard Clark, again, you've stirred the pot. I would very much like to see you face off with some of my some of the Quebec contingent of the Canadian wrestling scene with PCO and Green Phantom. You can follow me on social media at Smarkmouth on Twitter, at Smark.mouth on Instagram, and I'm going to defer to our runner-ups for their social media plugs and other various interesting projects. Green Phantom, let us know.
Well, Green Phantom 514 on all the social medias. Check out my song on Spotify and all streaming services. Check out my new beer. I'm going to be in Chicago this weekend. Fighting a couple of dudes in ICW and RPW, and in IWS defending this title at the MTELUS on March 12th, the return of 2.0. And I'd love to face you again, PCO. The last time we faced, you threw me off a balcony. I don't forget.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, there's a perfect transition if I ever heard any. PCO, again, the man who needs very little introduction. If you're not already following him on social media, please do yourself a favor and do so right now. The floor is yours, sir.
Yes, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at PCO is not human, and on TikTok as well. And my YouTube channel, please subscribe if you can. PCO Pierre Carwell.
Let me ask you, does Honor No More have more dastardly plans in mind at Impact Wrestling?
I would guess so.
And last but not least.
Yeah, the good thing about, what we've been doing, like nothing have leaked, from all the members of Honor No More. So I think that's something that we can be proud of.
Marvelous. And last but not least, the champion, Michael Allen Richard Clark. Where can we follow you, and what do you have on the horizon?
Michael Allen Richard Clark on Instagram, Team Flex Appeal on Twitter. I got more modeling stuff coming up. I'm a published model, Western Canada. Here we go. Brand new t-shirt if you like the Beatles. If you don't like the Beatles, I'll draw a little bloodstain on John Lennon if you like for an extra $3. Available wherever Michael Allen Richard Clark is appearing or disappearing.
Well, that was the most dark plug I've ever heard for a t-shirt, and I thank you for it all the same. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking part in Quizplex. Congratulations once again to Michael Allen, Richard Clark. Quizplex returns next month, last Thursday of March. We'll see you then. Till then, friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, the points have been tallied, the winners have been announced, the losers have been sent packing, and I am still as ever Mr. J, better than everyone that competed tonight. It is, as always, a fact of life. In case you're wondering when this lovely, lovely show will be returning, it is the last Thursday of each and every month, right here on lovewrestling.ca. We hope that you will return next